We also need to know where to find our moments of joy. Over the past 9 months, I've been incredibly stressed about the ability of our print magazine business to survive. One day in February, on a Sunday afternoon, I walked into KJ Hideaways in St. Paul because I'd received a news release among hundreds I receive weekly that I paid attention to. It was promoting an afternoon of music from a young blues band. There's nothing that stirs my emotions more than good blues guitar, so I went. And that's when I heard Louis play, and my stress melted away. I'm incredibly grateful that Louis and Oliver agreed to come here today on a Sunday morning to something that sort of looks like a church to play their music. Louis started playing guitar during the pandemic. It was not his intention to impact the stress level of a stranger, but his music sparked joy that has done so much for my mental health. Thank you. From that spark, musicians have introduced me to 4 venues where I can go when I need to de-stress. One of them is the Blues Saloon in East St. Paul, which is home every Tuesday night to a blues jam session. Musicians sign up and are called on stage to play a song or two with random others. It fills up after 9 p.m. with swing dancers. I want you to see this in action, and thank you, Jacob, for queuing this up. Some of the musicians have roots with Prince, Morris Day, Casey and the Sunshine Band, the Commodores. The music and dance is great to watch and hear, but what makes it magical to me is the unscripted nature of it. Random strangers intersect to simply create and experience joy on a weekly basis. No one person gets to shine, even when they're highly skilled. It's more about the village than a leader. It's not about following certain notes, but about feeling shared moments of raw emotion that emanate from guitar strings, piano keys, drum beats, and more. Although there is no star on jam session nights, there is one blues guitarist I enjoyed seeing each week. The first time I talked to Jack at the club, he said how important it was for his mental health to show up at a place where it doesn't matter who you are, what you do during the day, or what your beliefs are, where an elderly couple might be dancing next to 2 guys. Jack sat down with me for 3 hours recently, talking about how it works to play music with people of different levels and experiences. I wanted to understand how improvisation works. How do people intersect peacefully, even when someone might twirl the wrong way or is not quite keeping up to the tempo? What I learned from Jack is that the culture encourages people to laugh about mistakes, to teach instead of preach. You put a hand on someone's back to gently let them know what to do next. You give a slight nod of the head or a look to indicate, hey, you do a solo now. It's your turn to shine. Jack says that it's not about forcing your will, for example, on some new bass player who doesn't know how to do all the changes. The idea is to simply help everyone have moments to shine, flaws and all. The club is not perfect. There are occasional dramas that cause discomfort. When that happens, Jack says, a team might appear, including the elders, to indicate that objectionable behavior does not belong. The team doesn't bark or pound on their chests to intervene. They calmly indicate that in order to be in the community, inclusive and respectful behavior is required. It works because people want to be part of a village, not to be ostracized or locked out.